Landing your first role as a new project manager can feel like a huge achievement until you realize how different the real world is from textbook. This is something I hear all the time from my project management students. They earn a PMP, but then struggle to balance their textbook knowledge with their organizational culture. Today, I'm going to share with you tips to help you connect the dots between project management theory and the realities of the organization you work for. Take time to understand culture and politics. Listen, corporate environments can be tricky. There are power structure, unwritten rules, internal politics. It's not fun. So the key when you are a new project manager is to take one step at a time, observe, listen, and build relationships along the way. Give yourself time to learn the culture and get a sense of the organization's dynamics. Building relationships early can help you establish credibility. That will make it so much easier to prove your skills and capabilities. Before we get into our next tip, if you are a new project manager, be sure to get my guide on how to avoid the 10 most common mistakes new project managers make. I'll put the link below. Start building allies, not enemies. You'll be working with lots of people, including subject matter experts and support staff, who have many years of experience with certain processes. As a new project manager, avoid being overly critical of existing practices in the beginning to prevent friction within the team. I always tell my coaching students, people run projects, and all the PM theory in the world won't help you if you can't work well with people. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Respect and collaboration go a long way in building a positive rapport and helping you make allies instead of enemies. I've even woven this into my online course, Slay Project Management. It's that important. I made sure to include all kinds of practical information for how to work well with teams on your projects. Observe how projects are currently run. When you first join an organization as a new project manager, take time to observe the existing project processes. Do not go guns, boom, boom, ablazing. You don't want to do that. Learn how things are done before making any changes. This will help keep you from disrupting workflows and, more importantly, stepping on any toes earlier on. Even if their running projects is not ideal, you want to show respect so people do not get defensive. I can almost guarantee when you start observing, you're going to see some outdated and inefficient practices, but resist the urge to jump in and change them right away. This approach helps you adjust and align with the organization's way of running projects while you get your footing, because you cannot fix what you do not understand. Avoid making quick changes to existing practices. As we talked about in the previous tip, once you finish observing how projects currently run, you can get started with making suggested changes. Wait until you get established and build trust with the team. Once you're more familiar with the environment, the ways of working, and the rationale behind them, you can totally suggest your improvement ideas. But do this gradual, because introducing it gradually with better practices avoids resistance and pushback from those who may feel threatened by sudden change. Don't forget to ask people their thoughts on your suggestions. Don't assume your ideas are better. How to bridge project theory and practical training. Theoretical knowledge from certifications like PMP is essential, but translating them into the real world projects can still feel overwhelming. Practical training, like what is offered in my Slay Project Management course, can help bridge this gap by teaching you how to be effectively applying your knowledge in a corporate environment. As a new project manager, you want to have many tools in your toolbox. The theory and textbook knowledge you gain with your PMP is one tool. The practical training you get from a course like Slay Project Management is another tool, one that helps you with managing projects in the real world, giving you real world situations and making transitions smoother and giving you confidence in your role. Now that you know how to overcome the biggest challenge you'll likely face as a new project manager, make sure you get my checklist on how to avoid project failure, because you will have it. I promise you. I'll put the link below this video. Watch this next video. It's a step-by-step video on how to pick a project management course that is right for you. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you found this video helpful, I'd be grateful if you can give this video a thumbs up. See you in the next video.